What's up, basketball fans? The NBA draft is in the books as it came and went last night, but a lot of notable undrafted players have signed deals with teams. We're going to break those players down here in just a moment. And a player that went undrafted last year that I know a lot of our audience has been intrigued about, Sotto, the Philippines' finest. He has signed with the Orlando Magic to play on their summer league team. He had been doing some workouts recently, worked out for the Jazz, the Mavericks, and I believe a couple other teams as well. Orlando has inked him to a summer league contract, so there had been some buzz that he could play summer league this year. That appears to be the case as the Vegas Summer League gets going in a couple of weeks on July 7th. And look, we finally get to see him play in the United States to see if he can go up against at least some NBA caliber competition, see how he holds up. 7'2", obviously has some size and touch around the basket. Can he hold up on the defensive end? That's the question I think that scouts and teams are intrigued by, as am I. I'm excited to see him play in the Summer League, and we'll see if this ends up working out. Are you excited for Sotto? If you are, like this video. Come on, Philippines, stand up, hit that like button for Sotto. We finally get to see him play. All right, let's get to some 2023 NBA undrafted free agents here. Terquavion Smith, who you want to talk about just a guy who just chucks. This guy takes a ton of shots, a lot of ill-advised shots, but he really can score the basketball. I thought there was a chance he'd go drafted. Nick Roloff, a.k.a. Rolly, had him as our 51st ranked player, which made him a draftable player. High arcing shots. He's got form similar to Michael Porter Jr. On catch and shoot threes, he shot 42% from three his freshman year and 39% as a sophomore. Very slight frame, doesn't defend well, and again, he's just a chucker. Takes bad shots, but I think he'll be fun to watch in the Summer League, and I think he's got potential to stick around on an NBA team as a volume scorer off the bench long term. So we will see how that works out for Terquavion Smith, but I think the Philadelphia 76ers at least got an intriguing young talent in this kid right here. So Terquavion Smith to Philadelphia. We'll go to the next player here. That is Ricky Council, the fourth out of Arkansas, and also to the Philadelphia 76ers as they did not have a draft pick last night. Council ends up landing with the Sixers on a two-way. Another top 50 guy here, so one of our best players that did not get drafted. Possesses a strong mid-range game that sets up his slashing play style. Good lateral quickness, makes him a solid defender. Does struggle from deep and off the catch, but I think he's a guy that at least has a chance to be a solid player in this league, and we'll see what he can do in the Summer League for Philadelphia. Mike Miles Jr. out of TCU, a third-year college player that I thought could get drafted. Didn't have the best pre-draft process, but a volume scorer who also scored with efficiency this past year in Fort Worth. 18 points per game, 50% from the field, over 36 from three. Kind of a streaky three-point shooter, but when he gets hot, he can really feel it. Had a huge game against Gonzaga in the NCAA tournament. Has some point guard skills, good handle, but I think the vision and distribution game can improve there. If he can improve in that area, which he needs to because he's 6'2", I think he's got a chance to stick around with the Mavericks. Markquis Nowell, the NCAA tournament diamond for Kansas State. He lands with the Toronto Raptors. Very undersized, but a fun player. One of the best passers in college basketball, and he can also shoot the basketball. I think he could light up the G League. Is he going to have enough size to stick around in the NBA? That is something that remains to be seen. Sir'Jabari Rice, the third of three straight Big 12 guards here. He stays close to the University of Texas. He signs with the San Antonio Spurs. Good scorer. I think Rolly had him as a top 60 prospect as well. Did not get drafted, but he's got a chance to show off his skill set in the Summer League. Now, who is the best player to go undrafted? Let me know who it is. Based on our rankings, it was Ricky Council, the fourth, but if there's someone else out there that comes to your mind, let us know. Drop a name in the comment section below. Craig Porter Jr., guard out of Wichita State, 40% three-point shooter, 47% from the field. Only 6'2", slight frame, not a great athlete, so really going to have to lean on that shooting there. We'll see what he can show the Cavaliers. D'Moya Hodge, guard out of Missouri. Good defense, decent shooter as well. Missouri kind of implemented the old school Press Virginia scheme this year, and he was a big part of that. We'll see if he offers anything to the Lakers. How about Drew Timme? Can Drew Timme stick around in the NBA? I think it's going to be tough because he's going to get picked apart defensively. He doesn't really shoot the ball that well from the outside. Has good post moves, but at 6'9" and not a great athlete, is that going to play in today's NBA? I'm hesitant to see if it does. I think he could be good in the G League. I think he could be awesome overseas. I think that's probably what ends up happening here is he's going to make a lot of money overseas, but he'll get to play in the Summer League, and we'll see what he's able to bring to the table for Milwaukee. Subscribe to the channel. NBA free agency just around the corner, starting next Friday. News, rumors. We'll have top free agents available going out on the channel later today as well, so be on the lookout for that. All you got to do is subscribe and join us for more videos. Leaky Black, the forward out of North Carolina, good defensive player, doesn't offer a ton offensively. We'll see what he can show in the Summer League. Markquis Bagley, the younger brother of Marvin Bagley, playing at Arizona State. Had some injury problems in college, but has some talent there. I'm intrigued to see if he can get healthy, stay healthy, and show a little bit something here because obviously his brother was a number 2 overall pick. He's got some of that skill set as well. We'll just have to wait and see. Another younger brother of a current NBA player, and he's joining his brother's team. Jacob Toppin is joining the New York Knicks, forward out of Kentucky. Put up okay numbers. I think he averaged like 12 points per game this year. He also had some injury problems in college, but Obi Toppin's little brother joins him in New York. Now, who's the better player out of the older brothers? Is it Marvin Bagley III or Obi Toppin? Type MB for Marvin Bagley, OT for Obi Toppin. I think a couple of players that have underwhelmed a bit based on where they were drafted, but a couple of guys that still have some potential. MB for Bagley, OT for Toppin. Miles Norris out of UC Santa Barbara, transferred from Oregon earlier in his college career, put up a nice few years in Santa Barbara. He lands with the Hawks. Joey Hauser, if you watch the NCAA tournament, he just lit teams up from 3. Really good shooter, has some size as well. Intrigued by him. I think the defense is going to be a struggle, but he can space the floor for sure. Colin Castleton, big out of Florida. I asked producer Coop, who is a Florida fan, what the main thing with this guy is. He said he was the best player on a garbage team. So not sure what to make of that, but the Lakers see something here. Then Adama Sanogo, he lands with the Bulls. Kind of an old school big, which is probably why he didn't get drafted 10, 15 years ago. He probably would have, but a top 60 player here on Rolly's big board. Really good post moves. I mean, he could score around the basket, but you just don't see that much anymore, right, where you feed a big and let him go to work. I mean, there's obviously a few guys. You're going to do that with Joel Embiid and guys like that, but it's hard to sustain in the NBA with that at that time. Now, he apparently has been working on a jump shot. If he can add a midi, maybe he can stick around, but it's obviously going to be a bit of an uphill climb in Chicago. All right, guys, that's it for some of the top undrafted free agents. Some few guys still haven't signed, so if anything notable drops, we'll hit you guys with a video. My name is Harrison Graham. We'll see you soon here at Chat Sports.